The time has arrived, you guys. It is time for my review for All That Remains' new album, Madness. This is going to be kind of a rather short review because I just want to make this quick, and I just gotta say, this is probably All That Remains' worst album ever, okay? I even think it's worse than Order of Things, and I would gladly put this on the list of, you know, most disappointing albums by good bands or something. I don't know. But this new album, Madness by All That Remains, it just... There's a lot of problems I have about it. It's dull, it's plain, it's just boring, and don't worry, it has nothing to do with the amount of clean vocals it has. Even though I feel like that is part of it, maybe just a little bit. That was my problem with the Order of Things, but that's not why this album is trash, okay? There's a lot of people that don't like this album, and for good reason. The lyrics, I feel like, are trash, and, well, the instruments are kind of middle of the road. They're kind of good. I mean, they do a pretty good job with the instruments, you know, the guitar work, the drums are pretty decent. But as far as the lyrics in this album go, they're not really that great. The only good tracks that I can find are Safe House and Open Grave, and that really does say something, because those tracks I don't even think are worth coming to all the time, okay? I listened to them once, and I don't plan on listening to them again. I mean, that really says a lot about this album, guys. A Safe House reminds me of No Knock from their last album, and it also kind of reminds me of something from Fall of Ideals, kind of. And I know that may sound a bit biased, because that is still my favorite album by All That Remains. It's still to this day a really good album, and it's hard to believe that the guys that have recorded that album have, made that album, are the same guys that made this horrible, atrocious album. Yeah. As far as Open Grave goes, it's kind of traditional, and I would even consider it probably the best track on the record. And like I said, that says something, because that song isn't even worth coming to a lot. And a lot of these songs, I couldn't help to think that a lot of them sounded too country-like, especially the songs Back to You and what's the other one? Far From Home. Sound very country-like. I mean, they're just horrible. Not a very good album. You know, like I said before, the lyrics in the song Louder are pretty bad. And same with Madness. I have talked about the title track Madness quite a bit, but it's kind of bland, and the lyrics are kind of uncreative in that song as well. Yeah, not very good, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, guys, it's not a very good album. I would consider this, like I said, the worst album by All That Remains. Well, guys, looks like the good metal albums coming out this year come from Demon Hunter and August Burns Red. It doesn't look like it's going to come from All That Remains. So, that's unfortunate. Did you like this album? I don't know how you could. Is there anything you really didn't find really too great about this album? Is there a couple of tracks that you've actually enjoyed? Yeah, it's just not good. Well, I'll see you all later. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm out.